this a little bit, so I'm going to move my microphone a little bit here. Don't get too cheesed, because I want to come down with this. There we go. And then I want to come up higher and higher and higher with this, don't I? There we go. Something like that. And even a little bit lower, baby. Oh, yeah, there we go.
There you go. That's awesome.
Starting to feel
I
it,
need my
baby.
drum stand back.
Starting to feel it, man. Oh, I could use the wee little one that you won't even touch. Look how cute it is.
I got a wee little one too. That's why I have to put it up on cigar boxes.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, yeah, well, mine's not pulling a Tom Cruise at a podium, is it? Yeah, that's a fun one there. Okay.
It's a wee little one.
You've got the wee one. I've got the one that extends.
But I got it when we were sitting up there,
check.
and when we were sitting up there, and the table was, you know what I mean?
Right.
So it's
Yeah.
now it doesn't work with the wee one.
Is this good? Getting my good side?
I don't know. We can't see our good side.
I don't have a fucking
We don't
side,
have any
do I?
fucking monitors. We don't know what's going on.
Well, that can be good. That can sometimes be good. Especially when we're just, dealing with this. But as we're talking, if we're at about this pace, that would be great so that we didn't have to lean in every time and, touch nose to the filter or anything.
Yeah.
So, being able to get it set up for, right about here.
And I like your idea of
This is about what we
offsetting
want.
this so we're not looking around.
That's right, yeah. This
Yeah.
way we can look clean through at each other and make faces at each other. And I can see all the Millie faces she's going to make all in time. Millie, I envision having a red, white, and blue straw
You can't
hat.
say Millie because Millie is my cousin's daughter's name. So we got to find
Okay.
Mildred.
Mildred. We'll call her Mildred.
Mildred
That's okay.
Pierce.
We'll pierce Mildred.
Mildred Pierce is a famous,
I'm familiar with it. Yeah, it's a movie, and
Joan Crawford movie.
And Thurston
Film
Moore
noir.
famously did a song all about it for Sonic Youth. I'm a big Sonic Youth fan, so yes, Thurston Moore was a big fan of Mildred Pierce. Yes.
That's a cool movie.
See, so I'm hearing it kind of cracking.
Film noir. I do hear cracking.
Why do I sound like a chipmunk too?
I don't know, dude. Okay, so we'll just keep talking.
Check. Yes, we're just gonna keep going, and we'll see what happens.
Are
We'll see
there
what things
any
sound
old
like.
school movies that I don't know?
Oh, geez. Yeah.
The first one that I really, when I studied film in college, Citizen Kane.
I was gonna say probably Citizen
was
Kane.
a
Yeah.
must. That was the first one we saw.
Now you, of course,
And so
have seen RKO 231, which is based on the making of Citizen Kane.
I don't know.
Oh, really? It's amazing. Yeah, you should watch it. I have it on DVD. I'll loan it to you guys if you want to, because we're old and we have DVDs.
Oh
Nobody
my
does that
God.
anymore. But RKO 231 is a 231 or 281. 231, I think it is. But yeah,
So it's on the making of that movie.
it's a drama that's based on the making of Wells,
Okay.
and you have John Malkovich playing Mankiewicz,
Oh God.
who
wow.
wrote it. So you've got all this incredible stuff, and you've got James Cromwell playing, of course, the
Okay, let's go on headphone.
playing the whole the press mangate, who the owner of the press kingdom, Hearst, William
Okay.
Randolph Hearst.
Right.
That's played by James Cromwell in this, and James Cromwell is, to any of the Star Trek fans, he's in First Contact. But James Cromwell plays him, and Melanie Griffith plays his concubine, as it were.
I
It's
don't
a
know.
great.
I don't know, man.
It's a fun story. Yeah.
You're gonna have to loan it to me.
Yeah,
and
but
I
I'm
will
a fan
give
of
it
Citizen
back.
Kane, so yeah,
I
I
will give
understand.
it back.
Oh, of course, yeah.
No. My mic seems low, and I have
Yeah,
my
I can't hear you at
headphones-
all. But that, we'll see how it comes out.
I have my headphones all the way up.
Right. Yeah.
And I still feel low, like I can hear you a lot better than I
Yeah.
can
Yeah.
hear me.
Yeah. So can I. Yeah.
And so anyway, well, I was gonna say there was another one, and
Right.
it's escaping me right now. But
Well, there's Escape from New York, Escape from L.A.
no. It's an old
Escape from
movie with
Alcatraz.
Elizabeth Taylor when she was like a teenager.
Cleopatra.
And no, before Cleopatra.
Black Beauty,
No.
or was it Black
After-
Stallion? Or
no.
one of those?
And it was after that.
Okay.
That's when she was a little kid.
Okay.
I'm talking about when she was like a teenager, and there was a guy who was in a car crash, and he was gay, but nobody knew it. And he was.
No.
Was that Tab Hunter? Because that sounds like the Tab Hunter
I
story
gotta
a little
just
bit.
fucking look it up.
It wasn't Richard Burton, of course, because
No,
she
no,
later
no.
married Richard
This
Burton
is
and
before Burton.
divorced and married and divorced and
This is
married.
before Burton.
Sure.
Let
But
me
Tab
just
Hunter
do-
was a famous closeted gay man who was forced by the
Oh my God! It's
movie company to
Elizabeth Taylor came right up.
go out
So
with
cool.
several starlets in public to be seen as being a couple, because that was more, that would sell movies more in the day,
Yeah. No, just
being
give
completely
me-
fake about the whole thing. So yeah, completely interesting thing. I find myself wanting to do this a little bit, do the
No,
the whole
it's
podium.
weird that I just said Elizabeth Taylor and then all of a
Thing.
sudden it's on my goddamn. It's weird.
It's the government.
It's goddamn fucking weird.
But Mildred Pierce is going to be the character who wears a straw hat, and it's going to be a red, white, and blue dyed straw hat. Probably the year in some type of cheap sunglasses, where the zeros and the twos make the lenses that you're looking through and everything. And is going to be one of those older ladies who, these young girls don't know how to party, kind of a thing.
A Place in the Sun.
A Place in the Sun. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it was with Montgomery Clift.
Oh,
Yeah,
Montgomery
yeah,
Clift.
yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yep. Now I got
Yeah.
you. Yep.
That's another one of my
Fun.
faves.
See, in my film class, they made
Giant,
us
of
watch
course,
On the
Cat
Beach.
on a Hot Tin Roof. Oh my God.
Yep. We did On the Beach, which was a real fun watch.
You know, one that nobody really watches ever is Butterfield 8, and that was a great one. She was like a total hooker. And I love Cleopatra, of course.
Yes. Yes, everyone does. It's such a whitewashed version of history. It's wonderful.
I know, it's great.
Love it, yeah. My name is Richard Burton. I'm clearly very, very British, but here I am,
Yeah,
playing
no.
a Roman soldier.
No, she needed to get the fuck away from Richard Burton. He
Yeah.
was a hot mess.
Yeah, well, as with a lot of people, the cause of
wait a
and
minute.
solution to all of life's
Wait a
problem,
minute.
alcohol.
Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf?
Who's
One
Afraid
the
of Virginia Woolf?
fucking
Yeah.
best. When I saw that,
With Betty
I was
Davis.
like, no. With Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton.
Who's Afraid of Virginia? Oh, you're okay. Yeah, what's the one that I'm thinking of? You know the one I'm thinking of where she had the split personality and
She was like a baby doll, and wait,
Who's
Joan,
Afraid of Baby Jane? Or whatever happened to Baby,
Baby Jane.
Whatever happened to Baby
and
Jane.
Baby
I think that's
Jane,
what it was.
she
Okay,
was
yeah.
a child star, and she
So
kept
Who's
wearing
Afraid of Virginia Woolf? That was them as alcoholics, wasn't that?
in the couple
yeah,
relationship.
yeah.
Oh my God, it was such a fucked up movie. And when I saw that, I was just like, I was emotionally drained after I
Yeah.
saw that movie. You know?
It was Willie Loman with a really, really bad alcohol issue.
I thought.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I saw it on Turner Classic
and I'm
Movies.
pretty
I
certain Willie
didn't.
Loman had an alcohol issue too.
I didn't
so-
watch it when I was in school.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like I saw it way after the fact.
Sure.
I have books though around here that are on my shelves right now of my movie classes, and they're
Right.
amazing. Like the way they break
Mm-hmm.
it down and the whole.
You want to hear?
I like thinking about movies that way, but
Yeah, I love
it's
it.
like,
yeah. I love the background on everything too. Yeah. Yeah.
well, I love the
Absolutely,
backstory, Hollywood story.
No, I mean
I
the
love
making of, like how they're
movies.
doing it, like what film stock are they using, what camera are they using, how
I
are they
also
doing that?
love
All of that.
movies about Hollywood.
Right.
Do
Sure.
you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, or about the backstory of so and so artist or so and so rock star or whatever.
You want to know the definition of a master filmmaker is someone who knows exactly what is going to happen when he makes a little change. And John Carpenter, of course, I'm always going to say is a master filmmaker. In the film Christine, he needed to do a flashback sequence. Now, mind you, this is before CGI, before anything else.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
the flashback sequence at the beginning of the film,
Christine made?
the movie Christine was made in 1987.
Wow.
And in the flashback sequence, when Christine is being made, it looks different, and it looks like a flashback and feels like a flashback compared to the rest of the film.
'Cause it's like
The way
fuzzy
he
or
did
something?
it, no, it just looks a little different. You just get a different vibe. And the way he accomplished that was the only thing he changed was the film stock. He used a different film stock for those scenes than he used for the rest of the film. And that accomplished this amazing, like everybody says, oh yeah, there was that whole flashback at the beginning. I remember it was like, all fuzzy. And it's not really fuzzy at all. It's just a different film stock. It just looks a
And
little
sometimes
different. It
they'll,
handles
well,
the light a
they'll-
little
what
differently.
they'll do too is like put
Brilliant
like,
decision.
well, what they'll do too is like put a piece of vellum over with Vaseline on it or something
Right.
to make it
Yeah,
look
yeah.
fuzzy or
Yeah,
you
like
know.
Somewhere in Time was famous for doing that. I mean, they
Somewhere in Time. Remind
yeah,
me.
that was
I know that movie. But
Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. Christopher Reeve, Jane Seymour. He somehow he wakes up back in time and falls in love with Jane Seymour at the Grand Hotel on Mackinac Island. It was where it was
No,
filmed.
maybe I missed that one.
Somewhere in Time. Yeah,
Somewhere in Time.
yeah. That's a.
I thought you were talking about the one
that's in the
where
80s.
the guy was in the Navy or something, and then he comes
The
back.
Philadelphia Experiment. I think is what you're talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
Yeah, that was based on a true story and everything. But I actually have. I don't know if we're recording. I don't know what we're doing right now. This is all
Tony is sound
still testing,
checking.
so he's checking everything still.
He's going upstairs and listening to us on YouTube.
So I have a really, really
he
interesting
can hear what we sound like.
thing to say. I don't know if I should say it here or save it for Thursday's show. Probably save it for Thursday's show and just do a little babbling here. Okay, got it.
We're babbling about
Yeah, yeah.
movies.
And of course,
Movies,
after I
rock and
wasn't,
roll, let's
when
talk
I'm not
about
put on
something
the
else.
spot, I can easily come up with questions. And I came up with a great question for the sci-fi fan. That was Tony's brother, right?
Yeah, Tim.
So yeah, I came up with a great question for Tim, which is, and I'll see if you guys know it. It's a real obscure
He
one.
might even be listening.
It's
Is he listening? No.
on the original series Lost in Space. What is the name of the robot? It is never uttered. It's never spoken aloud. It's printed on the crate, the side of the crate that Dr. Smith opens up and pulls him out in the pilot episode. In the pilot episode, the whole reason they're lost in space is because Dr. Smith makes that.
I swear to God, I think that his brother would probably know something like that.
He might. That's tweaky.
Okay, I really cannot hear myself at all
Yeah, I know.
anymore. Like,
Yeah, you
I
just
can
went
hear Brian,
completely
but
away.
now I've gone completely silent in my headphones.
Completely
so
away.
There's
All
no
right.
volume
Hello.
on my headphones
Hello.
whatsoever.
This is working well for me.
I can hear Brian.
I'm great
totally.
with this.
I'm at a good volume.
I can't hear Di at all.
Not
I'm
too
wonderful
loud.
with this.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I can't hear you. I'm sorry.
Did I tell you what Billy said?
About what?
Billy listened to dyeing some woman's hair, and he said that I swore so much that he had to turn it off. And he's like, what the fuck? Why are you swearing? And I'm like, what the fuck? You call my husband a fucking faggot every day. You all you do is fucking drop F-bombs.
Yeah,
And you're
yeah.
telling me that I can't swear?
Why, yes, Mr. Pot, that kettle is
What are
awfully
you
black.
going to tell me what to wear and how much, what
Well,
I mean? Like, oh my God.
He does have a good sense of style.
Oh,
He
yeah.
he definitely does.
Oh, he
Yeah.
does?
Yeah.
With his fucking knee-high socks and his shorts.
His
and
Birkenstocks.
fucking nothing fucking matches? Yeah, don't even. I mean, I'm no fashion queen, but at the same time, yeah, I don't...
Oh, come on. I'm just a T-shirt guy.
Yeah,
That's all.
babe.
Turn that switch back.
Turn the switch that he flipped.
I don't
Turn
know
it back.
which way you did it.
It was.
One.
I think it was that one. Flip it back.
This way.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now talk.
Hello.
Okay. She flipped it back. It
I
was
can
the right
hear
one.
a little bit now.
Yes. So now Di's back on the original switch setting.
Okay.
All right.
What about this other side?
I believe those, like I say, those are the base roll-offs, and that's where it's going to.
Should I try it?
You can try things on
I
it. I don't.
mean-
It's not going to boost anything. I don't think. It's
Should
just
I
going to
try
change
it?
the way
Should I
that it
try it?
sounds.
Should I try it? Should I try it?
See, one should be a little tinnier.
Should I try it?
You're not bassy enough to get the bass roll off.
Yeah, I know,
Go
because I'm a fucking girl.
Yeah.
Oh
Duh.
my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Well, you're a girl
Oh my god.
because Marjorie Taylor Greene says that you're a girl.
Oh my
She's all kinds of
God.
interested in what happens in people's pants.
Oh my
What do kids have in their pants? That's what the Republicans want to know.
That's
It's
they're
crazy.
so obsessed with genitalia. It's
It's crazy.
disgusting. It's disgusting. Fucking pedophiles, all of
Hey.
them. I was talking to Diane, my neighbor, today. My neighbor's across. It's the only house on that side of the street.
You don't have to be
Yeah.
on mic, Di.
She
that microphone is very sensitive. So
Is it hot?
Okay, well, because I can't hear myself back here. When I'm here, I can actually hear myself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you?
Yeah, I
hear
think
that
there's a
too?
happy medium between those two
turn
that
it
you
up
could
on
be
your
at.
fucking headset.
And then we'll get your headphones cranked up.
It's all the way up. That's what I'm telling you.
So
Well, it's all the way up on your end, but
I
we can
can
crank it
have
over here,
now-
I think.
I can't hear.
How about that? Is that better?
Well,
Can you hear
it's
more
a-
now?
It's better, but it's better when I'm right here, right?
do you have to
When
hear
I-
yourself or you can hear him?
Well, it's weird when I don't hear myself. You know, I don't know,
I can hear Tony.
because again,
Can you?
Affirmative.
get me a beer, you fucking bitch.
Did you show him that metal predator picture that I sent you?
Oh no, I didn't. I don't. Think
My
I-
wife's friend? Yeah.
Well, I think
they
I-
saw that at the airport.
I think I did
in
but
Vegas.
I don't know. Briefly.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you zoom in on it, there's like all kinds of intricate detail. Like the buddy got like the skulls
he's
in
like
there, right, and
about
everything.
8 inches
Right.
away.
Yeah,
Well, it'd be
just
great
the
if
half a
my-
pencil.
That
Yeah,
fucker is sensitive as fuck.
yeah.
So
Do a
you can be like right there.
you want to be a what are they called?
this.
A lotto pencil away.
Like this.
Yeah, a lotto pencil. Yeah.
All right. Am I right here? It's fine. I'm right here.
Yeah. Right there, perfect.
Oh my
yeah.
god. What the fuck?
Jeebus.
Everybody's so
Jesus wept
everybody's
on
so
the
sensitive
fucking
about
cross
hearing
he
a
did.
fucking woman's voice.
And then you go leaning in like that again.
Insignificant.
Yes. So, speaking of movies, I did find that there actually is a really good movie from last year. It happened so early in the year, I completely forgot it was 2022. So I almost need to completely update my whole concept of the movies of 2022 all sucking.
Right.
The movie is a Ron Howard film. It's called 13 Lives, and it's all based on the Thai soccer team that went into the cave, and then the rains came
Oh yeah.
and flooded them in, and
Right,
Elon
yeah.
Musk was like, "Oh, I'm gonna build
Right,
a
yeah, I
submarine,"
remember,
and they're all
yeah.
like, "A submarine's not gonna fit down there, you
Yeah,
fucking dumbass."
Yeah, yeah.
And then Elon Musk comes back and says, "Oh, you don't like my submarine idea? You're a pedophile. Prove me wrong." And he was the first one to really kind of do the "you're a pedophile, prove me wrong" thing while this guy is going
Well,
through this.
He's
You-
a
they don't
pedophile, prove
they don't
everybody-
do
prove
that.
us wrong.
They don't go there in the movie. They don't even pick up on that subject because it is so intense. When they're going through these caves, the sound design is beautiful. It's wonderful. What you hear is the breathing apparatus, and you hear the tanks scraping. That's how tight this is. They have to take the tanks off and drag them behind them with their arm, like
So th-
laid
yeah,
back.
so the kid
And it
got
took
through the whole-
hours, 8-9 hours
Oh,
to get to
God.
the kids. So one trip there, one trip back per day, pretty much, is what they could afford. And then they would have to take 2 days off to recover
Yeah.
because it's so physically extenuating.
Right.
And I won't tell you how they got the kids out if you don't already know. It's a true story. So I really think it's
Well,
really worth
tell
seeing.
me.
It's really good. It's on Amazon Prime. It's an Amazon film.
Yeah. Just tell me how they got him out.
Well, this is spoilers for anyone who hasn't seen this in case they're recording. So the way they got them out is they brought in an anesthesiologist, and it was going to take too long to get the kids through without them freaking out. So they had to guess at the doses and everything, and they had to, in the water, in the damp cave, in the dark, in all this, they had to anesthetize them and put the
a
masks
breathing
on.
it.
Test the mask, flip them upside down, test the mask, make certain that they're still breathing through it, and they had to strap their arms down and everything in case they woke up. And they had to re-anesthetize them, so they had to give them another shot like 4 times to make it all the way back with them unconscious. And they did this for 12 kids and an adult.
Oh my god.
13 times, 13 lives.
Yeah.
And that's how, and they brought them back through those caves just like, it's just like a package, just like and of course some of the guys are having like kind of breakdowns like on the way. One guy is like
course.
having a total freak out like on the way
yeah.
back.
Right.
And yeah, it's really intense and it's really good.
I did not
I
know.
highly
that
recommend
that's
it.
actually how they got them out. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
They took them
that.
out like parcels,
You need to
Is
put
what
your
they did.
microphone straight on into your face.
straight on into my face
Yeah.
like that.
If you're talking to her, it's easier.
He's still way louder than me.
Here I am talking directly into it.
And
Hello.
I'm talking directly and I sound like I'm in a fucking cave.
And Paul says
Yes.
that it sounds great on my phone when I go upstairs.
How does it sound on the
How
TV
about-
upstairs?
Do you have a volume on your headphones?
No.
Okay. Switch my headphones to a separate channel.
And crank them. And then Tony and you and I can share this mix.
Okay. I still find like I can hear the room while I can hear you and you're like
Yes.
this. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
How about now?
How about now?
Hello.
Hello, hello, hello. I can hear me still.
Garbage.
It's garbage. It's garbage. This is bad chicken. It's garbage chicken.
No, it's not good.
How about now?
I'm here. I'm sitting back here.
Yes.
It's still
Check, 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 1,
You hear
2.
what I mean? Like you sound.
Check 1, 2.
Right.
Check,
I
check, 1,
sound
2.
like dick.
I can hear you.
You can hear me, but
Yeah.
listen to what I sound like.
Yeah.
If I'm up here, I sound like you do. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Without the bass in your voice, but
Right.
at least I'm clear and you don't hear the room.
Sure.
When I'm back here, you
Yeah.
hear the room.
That's why I'm saying it should be a lottery pencil. A lottery pencil distance from the diaphragm is where we probably want to be.
These headphones are unplugged right
So that's right there.
Mine are unplugged.
Yes, mine are plugged in. Mine are definitely still working. Hello, hello, hello. Check, check, check,
So-
1, 2.
Yeah.
Mic number 2, mic
Okay.
number 2.
Yeah.
I'm the
That's
duty.
way
I'm
fucking
the duty
better.
one. Okay, so you got that going? Okay, good. Good. So there we
They're all the
go.
way up. I
Okay.
still feel like I sound like I can hear the room instead of up here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, how close is how much space do you have between the
I
diaphragm and your
An inch. Oh my
Yep.
god, assholes. Don't fuck with my shit. I will fuck with it. Fucking assholes.
I'd say bring it in until it's just not on the shock absorbers.
Yeah. That's how I had it.
Right. And then I go about
Right.
a fist back from there on my nose.
Like right here. Like
I'm
right
not-
here.
Tell me you were recording
like I
that,
have
Tony.
to fucking be like,
You
No.
don't.
I want my goddamn drum stand
Putting
back.
your
God
headphones at
damn
about
it.
12 o'clock.
Son of a
Hey,
bitch.
Sons of
Brian.
bitches. Yes.
I'm putting your headphones at like 12 o'clock.
Okay, no problem. I'm okay with that. Yeah, that's fine. If you're going to share those headphones, you should,
Give a fuck, I can hear you guys.
Okay, yeah, well, that's true too.
You can't hear the drop.
Yes.
Diane, is it loud in your headphones?
It's better, I guess.
Chickadee, check yourself
still
before
hear
you
the
wreck
room.
yourself. Hello.
Instead of hearing myself
Hello,
like
1,
this
2.
close.
Paul still says you're loud.
Oh. Paul just doesn't like hearing my fucking voice, so.
Hello, Paul. But Paul, do you hear any clicking? That's
No, there's no.
we can come up with the levels and everything all we want till the cows come home.
Brian's mic down because he's super loud in my fucking headphones now.
But I'm super loud in your headphones, right?
Yes, it has nothing to do.
But I'm not super loud on the mix
That's-
going
you
out.
have to
Super
hear
loud.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's the whole deal.
Yeah.
Just like a monitor on a fucking
Well,
on stage. You can hear yourself, can you not?
I can hear myself. Do you want to use my headphones?
okay.
Perfectly clear. You can hear yourself.
I can hear both of us, yeah.
You hear yourself now perfectly clear.
It's just weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm up here.
You want to try these?
If I'm back here, I hear the room. You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
Yeah, but we can still pick you up on everything, and we don't need it.
I mean, I can be here and be
Right.
comfortable and whatever. It's just weird.
Yeah, yeah. It'll be a lot better if you can,
Put one ear off.
do that, pulling it forward towards you so that you can get a little bit more comfortable without having to be leaning forward
Right.
to it. Yeah,
I just
bringing
wanna
the
be here,
microphone
and
to
I
you.
think I'm comfortable now, and so
In Soviet Russia, we bring
Yeah, but
microphone to you.
everything gets moved every week. So
Oh, I'm an old man. I wish I had weekly movements.
that's why we're not going to move anything until Thursday if this works out.
Okay.
Take your mic off, but
Yes.
leave everything else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Different headphones do different things.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got mine cranked, and that's good.
Okay. You got
You sound good now?
you got good? You're happy with the mix?
I'm happy with this.
She's happy with the mix?
Is there
Okay.
any
good with the mix.
noises that we need to know about?
No.
He's saying that there's no noises. So yeah, let's do a little recording and
wait
see
a
if
minute.
there's any
Turn
noises when
on
we
the-
record.
Turn
fully.
on the smoke eater.
We're fucking live right now.
Tony, turn
We are
on,
live. Okay, great.
Turn on the smoke eater and see if it starts clicking. Something that was recorded but we couldn't hear. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking with
Right, yeah.
microphones.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm just
I don't know. Hello.
turn it on and see if that's what the issue was.
Yeah, turn it on and see if that's what the issue was.
Well,
Your microphone's okay, right?
that was one thing we were trying to eliminate. You can hear it now.
Hello.
I can hear it
Yes.
through the headphones.
I can hear a fan noise,
Yeah.
but that's it. Now wait a minute.
And we also turned
Wait a minute.
off.
Hold on. I did just hear it clicking. Hold on. Did you hear that? No, but there was a clicking. And it wasn't walking and it wasn't you. I did hear a clicking in there, but it was really, really in between the
Tony's-
walking. No, in
Tony's
between
walking.
it. It wasn't
We can
him
hear.
walking.
We will be able to hear the goddamn cats.
I
going,
know, yeah.
brum, 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 brum.
Oh, I heard him fighting upstairs last Thursday, and I thought somebody was breaking into the place. You got somebody upstairs I should know about? I think you both looked at me and goes, dude, we have like 6 cats. Like, what are you, 7?
5.
5? Is that it?
Yeah, they were born in our backyard.
I know. I remember that part
How
of it.
the
But
hell?
yeah.
What are we gonna do? Nobody's gonna take them. We gotta have them all fixed.
Yeah. Now when it gets cold, all you have to do is lay down and your minions come.
Oh yeah,
Warm you up.
I got at least 2 boys hanging out, laying on me. The girls not so much. The boys hang out with me, and the girls love him.
Well, my little teddy bear is 7 pounds. She is 14 years old now. We rescued her when she was 9.
I thought you adopted an older cat, right?
Yeah, when we went there, it really sucked because we went to a beautiful place, a great place, and one of the things that they told us, we were looking around at cats, and they said, well, this one's 2 years old, and I'm like, well, this one's really indifferent to us, and I don't, really get a vibe off of this one. Right. And this one cat was yelling at us from behind the plexiglass. They would only let one out at a time. And I'm like, okay, well, can we see this one that's yelling at us? And the lady turns to me and says, oh, that one's 9 years old. And I said, well, now we have to see it. Now put that one away and open this door up, because that's what you do. And she opened the door up, and Teddy Bear came out. Her name was North at the time. Came running up on a bunch of different, like, runners and, ramps and everything. Came right up and kissed my wife's nose. Like a dog.
That was
She
it.
kisses like a dog.
That was
She
it.
gives licks like a dog. She kisses like a
Tanner-
dog. Because most of them, they'll rub.
Tanner licks
to
my
get that-
hairline. And he gets a super long hair in his mouth, and he's like,
And he wants to clean it. Yeah, nice. But normally,
hilarious.
our last cat lived to 24.
Yeah.
And
that's long.
she would, rub. Normally, a cat kiss is when they rub their gum line along you, because they're marking you with their,
Right, yeah, their
they've
scent.
got that,
Yeah.
whatever it is up there. I'm forgetting, the name of it right now.
Hormones or whatever.
Yeah, they've got something going on. A
Again,
gland.
I can't-
They've got a gland up
Right,
there that
right,
does it.
right.
Yeah. But
See, listen to me.
with
sitting
Teddy
back
Bear,
here, it's
she
not
kisses
that
like a dog.
loud.
And she
You see
loves,
what I mean?
and she totally loves belly rubs.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Chewy.
I can give her belly rubs until the cow comes up, and she'll start swimming across the floor, trying to dig into it, and like just stretch out to 1,000 cats long.
Chewy has a belly rubbing station. And he jumps up on the belly rubbing station.
I'm ready. That's awesome.
And he just jumps up there and flops over. But he's also like he's not fond of you picking him up. But you can when he's in that mode.
Yeah.
And he's purring.
Yeah.
And he's like, being all lovey-dovey.
Sure.
But any other time he's like, no, don't pick me up.
Teddy Bear follows me
Oh,
around
yeah.
everywhere throughout the house. If I'm home, she's like got to be within a couple feet of me. She
All right.
follows me around everywhere.
I gotta change his sound. Is there another way to change his sound?
Well, there's just the two switches.
It's fucking bullshit.
You've got 3 settings on the one on this side. So if you want to
sound
switch
great,
it again,
I sound like dirt. So I don't know.
I don't know what to say. It would be rude of me to. See,
I
that's a
feel
rude
like
microphone,
I
so
mean
that's
seriously, this is dumb.
rude.
This is dumb.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. All right. This is us giving you all kinds of wonderful
If I sit
information.
back here, all I hear is the room.
HBO
and
Radio
and I have
Nation.
to talk loud in order to be heard. Instead of if I just talk normal like you are.
Yeah, if you can hear yourself.
Yes.
It's
Yeah.
weird, Tony. I hear the fucking room. Why can't I be like him and hear fucking?
Well, I'm up
breakdowns?
on it the whole time. If I go back like this, look at this. If I'm back this far,
Why don't you
I'm kind of
just-
here in the room.
Why don't you just
Yeah, go for it.
take your headphones off and just talk?
Give 'em a shot. So
The only reason
This
why
should
you
be-
guys have headphones on.
this should be how I'm talking and how I'm
Yeah.
sounding
And
there.
I'm wondering what I sound. Oh, I sound totally muffled in here. What are you
Okay.
talking about?
I don't know. I can hear you.
You sound bright. You sound clear, and I sound muffled as fuck.
I don't hear you sounding muffled as fuck.
Muffled as fuck.
Oh, wait. We just unplugged.
Hold on. Because I have it wrapped around here so it doesn't get tangled in my arms. Here.
Okay. Plug in.
Yeah.
Are you fully charged
I
up?
sound muffled as fuck. I do not sound.
Reason that
Everything's up. Everything's all the way
What's
up.
that for? Doesn't that charge
connected
these?
to a computer.
Oh, okay.
The microphone goes in front and the left.
I'm looking to left and right.
There you go.
I'll get mad.
Okay, check 1 2. Check 1 2. I am a lot quieter and a lot.
What do you mean quieter? I listen to how muffled I am. There's no tin. There's no.
Yeah.
I sound like
Check
this.
check check 1 2.
You sound clear, and I do not.
Huh. Yeah, go back over on that one. There you go. Yep.
You sound clear, and I do not.
Okay. I don't hear any difference on
You
these.
sound clear, and I do not.
Now I don't hear you at all through the headphones. Now Tony puts that back on and flips. Tony,
You
flip the
sound
far
clear.
one all the way to the left. Okay,
You
now try
sound
that one.
Clear, and I do not.
How is
Clear,
that?
Clear.
You have totally different headphones.
Yeah.
It doesn't.
Yes.
It
Check,
shouldn't
check, check,
fucking
check,
matter
check, check,
that
check,
much
check. Oh, wait a
if
minute,
it's
wait a minute.
bad
This
in
was
both
down.
Of our headphones.
Okay, let's try that
If it
again.
was bad in both of our headphones, because I keep going.
Yeah.
All I can hear is the room when I sit back here like normal.
Right.
If I sit up here, you can hear me.
Yeah, but if
way
I
better.
sit back here like normal, what do you hear? When I'm back here, does it sound like I'm in the room too, or does it sound better when I'm up here? Of course, it sounds better when I'm up here.
It sounds better when you're up there.
So let's get within this range and just call that our range that we have to be at on the mics.
Well,
We're going to have to be within
I need
yeah,
a stand
a
like
pen or something.
yours,
Yeah,
so I can sit back here and have it.
right. Yeah,
You know.
yeah, you need your stand back. Yep. Ugh.
Did we cross them? Yes, we did.
No.
Across the stream.
Here, just go like that.
Goddamn sons of bitches. Okay, hey.
Okay.
How you doing?
These
Check,
headphones
check, 1,
actually
2.
sound better than those,
Okay, well,
as far as I'm concerned. From
Sure.
my perspective,
no problem. That's great.
you sound crystal clear.
Yeah.
I do not.
Yeah, and I don't know why. That's the thing. Yeah.
I brought your mic down. Jesus Christ.
So what do you think, Tony? Are we getting level on the broadcast at least, Tony? So we're both level. Can we hear a playback on it?
It's live right now.
All right. Well,
I know
let's
it's live
stop.
right now, but can we
Let's stop and
stop the
review.
recording and let us listen to it? Yeah. It's the wee one. Look at the wee one. Look at it. Love it.
It's
You want to
so
pat it.
cute.
You want to pat it, don't you? It's all the way from Aberdeen. That
It's a
wee one.
little dusty.
Well, of course it is. For fuck's sake. Jesus wept on the fucking cross. When was the last time I played a fucking show, eh?
Nobody's polished it for a long time.
I thought about it with the 2 years that I couldn't play.
do an
The
Irish
last
accent.
time I did an actual show was our Speeds and Eats little over 2 years ago. And then I had my back injury, and then now I'm just playing again. So, yeah. Made a full set.
Oh, I
The other
put
night.
new
Made it through a
strings
full
on
set.
all my guitar, my 2 acoustics.
Nice. Want to hear the funny thing?
They probably have to be tuned up again, but yeah.
I still haven't plugged in my new acoustic electric. I've plugged it into my PA, but I haven't plugged it into my boogie yet. So I got to plug it into both.
Sounds great. Keep talking.
Yeah, it does sound good. Yeah,
30-second
there it
delay.
goes. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you hit stop and kept going with it. All right. So that was just us listening back to ourselves because we love our own voices so much.
Someone's
God.
phones.
Yes.
It's a different entity. It's not connected to anything.
But is that from Bassifet? Is what entity did that come from? Is it
it's not connected
must-
to Wi-Fi.
the man knows demons? He knows. It's demons that are suing that.
It's connected to you, too.
Jesus.
That's what we sound like I need to.
Okay.
So, this is our just bullshit sound
funny,
check
Billy's
hour.
They're
Right
just
now, too.
fucking around doing
Billy's
the sound
on
check.
right
Yeah.
now? No
Hello,
shit.
Billy. Billy, love the song.
Oh my God!
I
the
am,
Jeff Beck tribute song.
Yeah, Jeff Beck. That's a
an
heavy hit.
original.
Yeah.
So don't
I was telling them that I was into Traffic Jam back and some of the stuff with the On Hammer group
See,
back
we
in the
can't
day.
see what they're saying. If we put
Oh.
our phones on YouTube and mute.
Oh, we could.
So
I kind of like going into things blind. I'll let you be the interpreter for me. Tell me which ones are good comments and which ones aren't.
this is painful.
The loss of Jeff Beck for listening to me and dying.
Tell us what's painful.
Yeah.
sound?
The loss of Jeff Beck, probably.
Oh.
I would imagine.
No, he's going to say the sound and that we sound like dirt and we're talking about bullshit. But we're just
Of course
trying
we're
to do
talking
his,
about bullshit.
we're trying
We're
to
doing
do
a
a
sound
sound check, man.
Motherfucking sound check, baby.
Billy, what is it?
Yeah.
Talk to us, asshole. Oh, he just wanted me to swear.
That's my Eddie Vedder impersonation. Is after any line, just throw in right here, right here.
What was that other band, the Genius Band? They had the same.
Not Jesus and Mary Jane.
No, but they were.
They had that song,
Christian.
Jesus. Oh no, they were,
They were like a Christian.
Can you take me higher?
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
To a place where, that's my mouth's not open.
Oh my god.
It's barely open, yeah. I can't move my lips, but I'm singing. Yeah, my mouth's not open. It's barely open, yeah. That's a pickle in the mouth and Cookie Monster style of singing all thrown into once. It's
I don't know.
wonderful.
And every time I heard that song on the radio, because it was like so overplayed, I'm like,
Oh, jeez.
next channel.
Yeah. Next channel. Oh, good. Here's the first 5 minutes of that
I'd
song.
rather listen to a commercial than that
Uh,
fucking song.
At least with classic rock, you really could. It's like, okay, I'm going to scan all the other stations to see what's on. And if there's nothing better than Hotel California, it'll still be on when I get back to this station. So it's
Right.
worth a peruse, you know?
Right,
And you flip your way through it. Now you have to do that whole thing. Jerry Seinfeld says that in a bit that now when you pull out your phone and you decide who you're going to call, it's like you're a French prince or something. Who am I going to
Who is
bless?
worthy
Who
of
is
my
worthy of
time?
my time today? You. So yeah, it makes it so we all become French.
My phone has become full of
Bourgeoisie.
my mother's nurses' phone numbers and my mother's doctors. That's all I have in my fucking phone.
Who am
If
I going to bitch at today?
If I erased all of them, there would be nobody left in my phone except for you, Billy, Tony, and a few others.
I'm all for that. There's a lot of people I have issue with, so I never erase their phone number, but I just know. But I have a fear that at some point my wife's going to steal my phone and put together a surprise birthday party for me or something, and call a bunch of people that I fucking hate because I have their phone numbers still. Because I have nefarious things going on in my head for years later.
I keep people that if they call me, I want to know that it's them calling.
Yeah.
Like my sister.
Yeah.
For one, right? So if my sister calls me, I kept her phone number in my phone just in case. If she does call me, I know it's her fucking calling. Otherwise, it'd be some weird number that I don't know. And hello? And I don't want to talk to her ever again.
Ahoy,
So it's I keep people's phone numbers like that in my phone.
Yeah.
Just in case they call.
Yeah.
And if they call, I will not answer and I will let it go to voicemail.
I have someone's phone number in my phone right now just so that every couple of years I can sign that a-hole up to either hearing implant things because he's a musician or some questionable adult material on various sites,
Jesus.
which I do. Every couple of years, you piss off an Irishman, and I'm telling you, I'm going to have a go with you.
There's
and,
vengeance
yeah. Oh,
involved.
I definitely, yeah. Every once in a while.
I think the Italians have
But this
that
one
too.
fucking deserved it. This guy
I think the
fucking
Italian.
deserved it.
I have that too, and I think that, through my family history of the family lore, especially in the last 3 generations.
I burp a lot. Sorry.
Three
Sorry, Tony.
3 generations, I'm going to say,
Yeah.
that there's been bad blood between siblings.
Bad.
Yeah.
blood.
Yeah. And it's a pattern.
Hunter
That's a Docker
Biden's
reference.
It's
laptop.
a pattern that I've noticed, and it happened again with between me and my sister, and I'm just waiting for it to happen between her and her kids.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So because it's a Jareduzzi trait, there's a pattern of siblings not getting along, and there's a big fight, and nobody ever speaks to each other again, and it's a whole thing. But I have good reason, and
I'm with you. I'm all for it.
My
I quit
sister-
talking to my brother that was out in Reno. I quit talking to him 10 years ago for good reason.
right.
And yeah, it was for good reason. And everybody's like, if you don't make
Oh.
up before one of you passes it,
Right,
you're
yeah,
going to regret
you're
it.
gonna feel.
And then he
fuck that.
passed.
Do you feel bad?
No, I feel relieved that
He's
the
no longer
reason
on the planet.
he's the reason that I got a video surveillance system for my property. So I actually feel a little bit relief that like there's some stress gone.
Right.
And there's a lot of things that people don't know about that whole scenario.
And we don't have to
that
go into it.
we don't
and-
have to
yeah,
go
yeah,
into.
yeah. It's
But
personal.
I'm telling
and
you,
we don't have to go into it.
when I say I was justified in my take on it,
Exactly.
I think I'm justified in it, and that's all that
And I
really counts
hate
because
these
it's my
people-
life, my story, and it's your life, your story. That's the way the
I
Irish
hate
see
these
it.
people, and I don't want to
Yeah.
name names
Yeah,
because I don't know. I just don't want to name names.
sure.
But I hate these people who come at me going, "You need to make up with your sister.
Oh, no.
Whatever, bing, it's not that bad." I'm sorry, what she did was really fucking bad. Really fucking bad.
I don't know what it is, and it's not my
Well,
tale
I
to
know.
tell. It's not
I've
my.
told you, and
I know,
you
it's
told
a-
me, and you just don't remember.
Well, you know,
but yeah.
No, I remember. I'm just saying it's not my tale to tell.
Right. Yeah.
That's the thing.
And
Yeah.
and it's like I don't care. And if you come at me with, "Oh, you need to make up with your sister," I'm going to tell you to go fuck yourself all fucking day long, because that insignificant does not deserve another cunt hair of my fucking attention.
Do you know what I told
Not
one
one.
guy who told me, you need to make up with your brother or you're going to regret it? You know what
Is
you
it
need to do
supposed
with
to
your
be this
brother? You
soft?
need to light his car on fire. What? Well, you're fucking giving me advice, dude. I'm giving you advice. You
Yeah.
better take it.
Yeah.
You better take it or you're weird and
Oh,
wrong.
yeah.
Yeah? So maybe we have a different view towards that. Hey. But it
Well,
depends on
at
the brother,
least-
too, because I had
Tony,
another
can
brother
I have
that I
one
love.
too,
you know.
please?
So
At least you
well,
and
I love
I
both
have
my brothers, just in different ways.
No, at least you and I have the same horrible experience with siblings, so we understand what it's actually like. Other
Yeah.
people don't have these experiences. My friends like Billy Gaffney, who's on here and listening,
We didn't argue politics.
It
wasn't a
even about politics.
It wasn't a political argument. It wasn't a
My
simple little thing
sister
like that.
fucking
It was
tortured
some
me
serious
when I was a little
shite.
kid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, seriously tortured
It's serious
me.
shite.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not some simple little thing. Yeah.
And it was
yeah. And
a
everyone wants to
deep-
relate it to something simple.
a deep psychological fuck up
Yeah.
in her mind. She's been in competition with me her whole life, and for what? Like, there's no fucking reason for it. Like, zero. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not in competition with you for anything. And now she's lost.
Mm-hmm.
She's lost it all, because she's lost my mother. She's lost my dad. She stole all that money. Well, that's part of the thing, but
Right.
you know, it's like
Right.
it's enough already with her. Like, I don't want her in my life. And when people come at me and they're like, "You need to make up with your sister," I'm like, "Go fuck yourself."
Yeah. You don't know what
You
you're
don't
talking
know.
about. You don't know the situation.
She's toxic, and I'm glad she's out of my life. You know what I mean? I'm glad I don't have to talk to her every day.
Yeah.
I'm glad that the only thing that I kind of think about that worries me is her children
Yeah.
and my niece and 2 nephews who
Sure.
are trapped in her psychology.
But they're going to take on whatever her view of you is about you.
For sure, because she's manipulated them since they were 9.
And it sucks, yeah.
The oldest was 9. You know what I mean? At the
Right.
time when all this shit went down.
Yeah.
So that she can say whatever she wants to those kids and they will believe it. I did have one phone call from my niece at one time. And my sister accused me of
Why do you have your headphones on?
tearing up. I don't know. I feel more comfortable, I guess.
All right, put your headphones on.
My sister accused me of tearing up photographs of her dead husband and her family.
You have to do that with her.
Okay, so like my niece, her daughter, called me
Yes.
up and said, "Is
Yes.
this true?" And I said, "If you knew me, you would know this is not true." And she hung up the phone. I don't know what happened after that. I don't know. But I haven't talked to her since. And
Yeah.
that was like 2000. That was 2004.
Mm.
And the last time I actually physically saw them was when Tony and I got married and we had a after dinner party in 2003.
Alcoholic.
So it's like,
lunatic.
you know, I don't want to hear any fucking bullshit about how you need to make up and help your sister. Fuck my sister.
It's
She's
not
a
my
total
problem
C-word,
or
and I
anyone
don't care.
else's problem to solve other than you and that sibling. If it's between you two, it's between you two. It's on you two to figure it if you
You're
need to figure
so
it. And
lucky that your
sometimes
brother.
sometimes figuring it out is meaning that this is so toxic it has to stop.
Yeah.
And there's various reasons for it being toxic and it has to stop. So you don't know my reasons. I don't know your reasons, nor should I. Nor should you. I should just accept the fact that you have said this is enough for me to take this extreme approach.
Yes.
And that's all that I need. That's all I need to know about your story. You don't need to
It's
tell me the
people
details,
who tell
but
me
you know,
need to make it up, and she's your sister, and ding ding ding, and I go, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, if you feel you're not going to be able to make it up, then you're not going to be able to make it up
There's
because
no
that's how you
forgiving
feel.
what she did. None.
Yes. Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
There's none.
Oh, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the drops.
Yeah, he's missing the drop.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say I'm missing them. Maybe no headphones is better.
No, he's got the drops from White Lotus, from Jennifer Coolidge, who I absolutely adore in White Lotus.
Jennifer Coolidge is great in anything, really. She's incredible. She's really good.
Hunter Biden's
Best in show. She was
I'm
fantastic.
kind of bummed it took this long for her to become famous. You
Well,
know,
no, she was Stifler's
most-
mom. I mean, she's been famous for,
I know
30 years from
that's
that.
Stifler's
you know?
mom, yeah, I know that. I know, but when you are of an age older, when you're older, you're a woman, you're heavy set in Hollywood, you're not going to get the parts that you want.
Excuse me. I think when describing Jennifer Coolidge, I think it might be better to say more voluptuous than heavy set.
Well,
I
if
would
you want to, hey,
I would
you know
personally
what?
think that would be a better
You know what's close to her measurements?
description.
Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn
Jane
Monroe was
Mansfield.
not skinny.
Jane Mansfield.
Yeah,
Take a
not
look at Jane
skinny.
Mansfield.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
They had curves.
and they got naked.
Yes.
It's the whole thing. Do you know what happened to Jane Mansfield? Here's a fun little tidbit that I can tell while we're doing a sound
By
check.
the way, I love Jane Mansfield in all her movies, but even though she plays like a blonde ditz, whatever, her lines were so goddamn good. They were funny, even though she didn't have many. Do you know what I mean? She was
Right.
like a Mae West almost.
I was going to absolutely say that there's a definite
A Mae
comparison
West
to Mae
thing,
West.
where her
Yeah,
lines
yeah.
were fucking great.
And you know, of course, know how she passed.
No, I don't.
She was driving along in a convertible with her agent and her boyfriend, husband, I forget which. They're cruising along.
Everybody
truck
dies
comes
in
to
a
a stop.
convertible.
Truck comes to a quick stop. They can't stop in time. They slide under the back of the truck. They all get decapitated.
Oh, Jesus.
Awesome.
Now, there is now a bar. By law, trucks have to have, if you notice in the back of a truck, there will be the back of the deck of the truck, and then there's a bar with like 3-4 inches that comes down, and then a horizontal bar that goes and connects those.
Yeah. To like
And
a
usually
car
has
level.
a stripe on it or something to make it
car level.
so that it
Yeah.
would stop a bumper of a car so that you don't decapitate people. And that, to this day, is called the Mansfield Bar.
No shit.
Yes.
No shit.
Boom, boom.
Well,
History through Brian's lens.
Who was the actress who like she was super smart and she figured out like some
Not even
physics stuff
close,
or whatever.
Hedy Lamarr.
Yeah.
She was super smart. She did the first full nude scene in Chasing the Horse that ran away with her clothes, which really sold tickets to this film. It made it one of the highest grossing films of the day back in the 20s and 30s. And Hedy Lamarr was actually really, really intelligent.
Yeah.
And what she did is one night at
Something
the
about
bar,
the space
they were
program or
they were at the bar and they were talking about war
rockets
efforts
or-
and things like that. And she flips over a napkin and writes down a modification to the basic concept of radar that would, really
changed.
change everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And then turned it over to them and to
I
this.
didn't even want a trademark or a copyright or anything. She was just like gave it.
Did it because she
During the
wanted
war.
to help.
I think it was
Did
during
it because
World
she
War
wanted
II.
to help. It was written on napkins.
Wasn't
and,
it during World
yeah.
War II?
I would have to look it up to know exactly which one it was.
think it was.
I believe
but
it
I'm
was
not
World War
sure.
II. Yeah, but Hedy
'Cause
Lamarr.
She was huge into selling bonds and going out there and dancing with soldiers. at these,
Recording in
like-
progress.
Was that Hedy Lamarr going out and doing that at that point?
She was doing that as
don't
well.
know.
She was doing that as well as a lot of actresses did that to keep the morale up for the men who were going
Sure.
overseas and gonna
Sure, they
fight fucking Hitler
did. Yeah.
in Japan.
Go kill some folks, and you can see some tail. Doing a little performance for you.
You can
shaking
how about,
around.
Was it not Jane Mansfield? The pinup
Yeah, I'm sure
girl?
Jane Mansfield
Well,
certainly
Jane
toured
Mansfield,
with
but the
a
other
bunch of
one
them,
with the
yeah.
legs who danced with she was a huge pinup girl, blonde, danced with not Gene Kelly, the other guy, the other hoofer, the other white guy, skinny, daddy long legs.
Fred Astaire.
Yes.
No, daddy long legs they called him.
Fred Astaire.
No, Fred Astaire was short. She was the one they say she did everything he did, but backwards in heels.
Ginger Rogers.
Ginger Rogers and Fred
No,
Astaire.
Fred Astaire. Yeah, Fred Astaire.
Yeah,
You're the one with the phone, boy.
you're the one with the.
I would hope.
Oh, we're idiots.
Would you like to pet the wee ones?
You
Look at
pet the
wee
meat
one.
wee one.
You've got to pet the wee one. Now.
You gotta
You've
pet the
heard
wee
the
one.
wee ones.
Every
Feelings. Look
time
at
you
it.
fuck up, you have to pet the
Oh.
wee one.
Fucking crying it is.
Get the dust. You have to
Look
rub the
at
dust
that.
off.
Look.
Di, I'm gonna do a fucking replay. I'm gonna throw the red fucking thing. Yeah, Fred Astaire. and
Fred
Ginger
Astaire.
Rogers.
Fred Astaire and Ginger
Ginger-
Rogers. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a party foul. That's a 2-point penalty.
What the fuck?
That's
Fuck
a 2-point
y'all. You know
penalty.
the fuck I
2
came up with it
points.
first. Fuck y'all.
I'm challenging that.
There you go. Yeah. That's an HBL foul. That's a full pint.
All right, where's the red flag?
Pound your beer.
We need one. I'm gonna throw it at you.
Oh, that could be fun because we're totally full of shit at various times as far as like it was 1924. You know, it could have been 1927. Who fucking knows? You know.
Well,
I'm
I
pretty
say
good about
things
it.
that
When
I don't
when
know.
say
I
a
know
date, I'm
don't know
pretty
for
good
sure.
that
yeah.
I know the date.
Yeah.
And if I don't know the date, I'm pretty good about looking you in the eyes and saying it was 19.
Oh my God! Another great.
There's lots of great movies. Come
Oh
on.
God, what's it called? William Holden in the fucking chick that was an old movie star from the silent days, and
Oh, jeez, you're
and-
talking
and-
about.
oh god, I'm ready for my close up, Mr. DeMille.
Oh, it's not Betty Davis.
No, it wasn't her. It was Gloria Swanson.
Gloria Haywood.
Gloria Swanson.
Gloria Swanson.
And what
My
I say,
Green
James
Pastures
Holden
or something? What was it? Or...
No, it was her. She was an old silent movie star. She sucked him in to rewrite the script, and he was broke, and his car broke down
I
in her
remember this, but
driveway.
vaguely.
And, oh God, what the fuck?
I watched this right around the time that I determined that if there's no aliens or explosions,
I
or
can't. You know, I
killers in
know
it,
the
I'm
premise
not
of
sure
the
if I
movie,
really
and I
wanna see
can't
it.
remember the names. Do you know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
It's like Led Zeppelin songs. Somebody gave me a Led Zeppelin cassette tape and never
Never labeled the fucking
never
thing.
labeled it. So, like, I never knew what any of the fucking songs. I still don't, except for like Stairway to Heaven and a few others.
You bastards! You
Still to this day, like, okay, yeah.
You don't even know if they got them in the
when
right
the levee
order.
breaks, I think I know that.
You don't
one.
even know if they
Stairway
got
to
them in
Heaven.
order. Maybe they like rearranged
Rock
them
and
into
roll.
alphabetical order
Yeah.
when they went to burn it or
Fuck.
something, you know?
Yeah.
Because people don't realize records were recorded in an order. You were supposed to be listening to it from
In
front,
an order, yeah.
front
From
to back.
side A to side B, even.
Yeah, and it's supposed to be a full experience, the full 47, 50 minutes, 54 minutes. I sometimes stretched out to on some of the Jethro Tulls that were all one fucking song. You get all this kind of stuff, and
3-minute songs, radio, 3-minute songs.
you've got
3
yeah,
minute,
you've
3
got
minute, 3
you've
minute.
got the radio cuts, and you've got the rest of them, and all this kind of shit in there. It really is fascinating as to how it came up around to the timing that we're at
Smack the
today.
table, Diane?
He just smacked the table. I did not.
I just tapped my phone. Well, that was
You
me.
did hit the table.
What was that?
You went like that.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch that.
It's,
So,
a nice bass. It's nice.
oh yeah, here we go. It's me. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
I
Can you hear
gotta
it?
tiptoe through the tulips with these assholes.
See, Brian can't hear the drops because his headphones are on.
Nope. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So,
No, it sounds good. Everybody's happy. I turned up the.
As long as we're not getting that clicking anymore.
Oh, there's no clicking.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we're. See, the thing I did before, I had Diane's mic up high and your mic up high, and you guys were,
Yeah.
you know, your
Yeah.
microphones were beating each other up. Pretty much.
clicking.
Yeah.
I still don't like my volume, but what am I? If I'm up here, it sounds good.
That's
That's it.
fine. It sounds great.
You do what you gotta do.
Bing, bing.
You know, do that closer on the mic, and it's better.
Yes, of course it is. Everything's better when it's closer, isn't it?
How old is your mic?
Mine?
Yeah.
This one I purchased as a travel mic version of the one that I have in my studio. So I bought this 3 months ago.
Yeah, mine's 20 years old.
Yeah. That might be the problem.
Okay. Well, there you go.
It's
Yeah.
very sensitive.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna buy another $1,000 microphone. Fuck y'all.
Yes.
Negative. I'd rather buy a $250 one
Sure.
and have another one like
Sure.
the one Tony's
They all
using.
have the same mic.
Rode makes a really cool podcasting kit that they have a couple of mics that they use on that. We could take a look into that, what that mic is, get you on that mic, and leave me on the NT1000.
What I was really thinking,
I'm not buying another mic.
what would be really cool is,
Yeah, and I'm never buying another guitar.
all right, listen,
Uh-huh.
kids, listen, kids. Put that microphone sensitive. I have
Sure.
Diane on 7 and you on 9.
Right. Yeah.
And you guys sound good.
Yeah.
You know, but when she goes in and out,
You put this thing in the middle, it's gonna sound weird, and it's gonna pick up just the.
It's going to sound tinny, I think.
Not only that,
That's the problem.
It's directional.
yeah.
So it's
She's going to want her own mic to be up on, too. You need to get the mic to her so that she's not leaning into the mic.
I
The
want
mic's...
to be like
yeah.
Robin.
Yeah.
I want to sound
You can
like
take the
Robin
mic
and
and be
Howard.
like,
They
"Hey,
can
what's
hear
going
each
on?"
other perfectly.
Yes.
When
God
we watch,
damn it.
When we watch podcasts, Tony Michaels he's always on it.
Right.
He's like on it hard.
Right.
You know. But Paul says the levels are good right now. I have.
Tell me
Diane
we're
at
going to get
7,
that. Where
Diane's at
we've
7.
got Tony on tape saying he's on it hard.
Yeah. And you're on 9, and drops are. I have drops now, playing through the stream
And I've got to drop
at
out, too.
30%. But then I have the drops
want a beer?
on this.
Did you only bring 2?
at
Yeah. Yeah.
You want a beer?
Yeah, I'd love a beer.
You
that's,
know where
that's
they
fine.
are.
I'm only going to
Go-
have one because
grab
I'm going to
one,
have
man.
to leave to get back to my kitty and everything if
I'll get you
we're
one.
good to go. But Tony's going. I'm going to be the
Tony's bartender. Sit down, asshole.
I'm going to be the talent. Shut up and be
Talent.
the fucking art.
Shut up and get me a beer, you bitch.
Shut up and be the art. I had an engineer say that to me at one point.
What?
Shut up and be the art. And I'm like, dude, you've got that microphone, like, jammed into the grill. Why don't you
Right.
back it off about a foot and, like, move it off center about a foot so that you
Did
can
I
get the
ever
spatial...
tell you about my horrifying fucking
Ugh.
story when I played at the radio station one time with my band?
I'm sure you did. Oh, God. But you haven't told me on here. Thank you.
Okay, well, are we recording? Because this story needs to be recorded. If we just make this a little drop, it would be cool.
Well, it's still live.
Okay, so
Recording on Zoom.
I go with my
got an
band to Oakland.
This is what's happening right here.
I go with my band to
Somebody
what?
have an opener?
Here, give it to me.
Yeah. I don't have a lighter, so... I vape. Sorry.
You're a vape offender.
Yes. Vape offense.
Okay, so
2-pint penalty.
I go with my band to,
Yep.
what is it, Oakland Community College on Updike, right? Do you know where I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
It's not really Oakland Community College. It's Oakland
It is. It's
University or Oakland,
well, if you're talking OCC, you're talking at
not
the...
OCC.
Okay, then you're talking OU.
Yes.
Yeah.
Over on Updike. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's on University over in Rochester.
I don't know.
Yeah, so it's
Maybe
out
it
there.
moved or whatever.
There's an
I don't know.
there's an OCC that's on.
It's not Oak.
Maybe,
It's not.
maybe Oakland University moved.
I don't know, honey. It's over
No.
there on Updike. That's what I remember it was.
Okay, that's the OCC, OCC Auburn Hills campus.
Okay, maybe that's
Yeah.
what it was. Okay,
Yep.
so they had a radio station in there.
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Okay, so we were invited to come in, do a little interview, and set up our gear and play. And it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, right? 8 o'clock in the morning. We had to get there. We were on air at like 9. All of a sudden, this dropped out, and now I can only hear it through here on this side. So, Tony, okay, now it's stereo again. So, the band gets there. We set up all our gear. We do a little sound check. The guys who were there seemed pretty cool. There was 2 guys. And the guy who was cooler and who was, like, helping us set up and do the sound check, he left. I was like, where did that guy go? Because he was cool and, like, I don't know. So the other guy who was there was kind of, like, in the room the whole time and not
Paying attention.
paying attention or helping us. He's like, we're about to go on air in 5 seconds, 10 seconds. And he goes, I'm going to do the interview as Christopher Walken. Is that okay with you guys? And we're like, Okay, so he does
Was
this.
he a drama student trying
He
to?
does this horrible Christopher Walken
No.
questionnaire. He's asking us, what have you done? Blah blah. What have you played? Blah blah. And I'm like, where are your upcoming gigs? His last question is, what do you not like about each other? And my bass player said, well, Diane bleeds once a month.
It's a
And
very
I
douchey
was
answer.
like,
It's a very douchey answer. Yeah, yeah.
because I can't do it on the air, right?
And then you're going.
And by the way,
Yeah.
now I have to go
Yeah.
play like 3 songs with him.
With this guy, yeah, yeah,
And I
you're gonna
want
click
to
on this song.
fucking kill
Yeah.
him at this point.
yeah.
And so, and even the interviewer, Christopher Walken, fake wannabe, was like, "Okay, then."
You suddenly turn into J.K. Simmons in Whiplash, where it's like, not my tempo, not my tempo. Like, any
I
song,
don't even
any
know
little
what to
thing,
say.
you're
Like,
gonna
I was
rip
so
'em on.
horrified,
Yeah.
and everybody else
Yeah.
in the room was horrified about what he said, and he knew it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so we had to go. I put my head
Well,
down.
he's a bass player. Was he drinking early?
No, I put my
Was he a
head
day
down.
drinking bass player?
No, I put my head down, and I just said, "Just get through this and whatever."
Yeah.
And after this, I
Kill him
can
later.
scold
Kill him later.
Yeah,
Kill him
yeah,
later.
yeah,
Kill
yeah,
him
right.
later. Yeah.
So I get through it, and the guy even apologized, like the guy, for asking that question. The Christopher Walken fake wannabe.
Was he still doing the Christopher Walken voice when he apologized?
No,
That would have
this
been
was
fabulous.
after the fact and off the air.
Okay. Okay.
And so we're breaking down the gear after we were
So
off the
sorry
air.
for the sexism. Sucked.
So
Die.
we have our fucking stuff on a fucking trolley, like it's a trolley, kind of long as this table, with just a bar to push everything. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Flat truck.
Yeah.
Sure you do.
A flat truck, right? And we push everything to the loading dock where we loaded everything in. And I light a cigarette, and we're loading all the stuff in the cars. And I'm like, you fucking piece of shit. How the fuck do you think that what you said was okay? It's not okay. Everybody else in the room knew it, that it was
You
not
and me.
okay.
Yeah.
It's a fucking piece of shit thing to say, and you fucking know it.
It's good to unleash
And-
on that. Yeah.
And he started fighting back, and I literally took my cigarette and I flicked it at him, and it stuck on his white, like, regular T-shirt, like it's just a white undershirt T-shirt.
Jesus.
And it burned a fucking
went to the
T-shirt.
cross he did.
And
this
I was
one
just
over
like,
here with
I
his
was
left cheek.
No, it
sneaks.
was before I even met him, so it didn't. Yeah, he wasn't there, and so
Dude.
he wasn't there. This is before I met him.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Hi, Paul.
Well, maybe we had met, but he wasn't there. Because it was during
He wouldn't have
Paul
won
and
yet.
Dinky and that time when I was playing at Bert's Bar and everything.
Hello.
Oh, he was out of the band and
Yeah.
kicked his ass right the fuck out of the band. I'm like, fuck
Yeah.
you. I don't ever fucking want to see your face again.
Well, he just had a left cheek sneak and farted right in front of us, right over here.
Oh my god!
Just
Like,
want you to know that.
he does
Wanted
it
to get
all
that
fucking
recorded and on the air because our producer
it all the
sometimes does
time.
this, crushes us while we're here. It's fucking disgusting. Who knew he
So
he
just
could eat
text
that
in
much
the chat,
cabbage?
dumb fuck.
Jesus.
Text in the
fucking
chat.
Christ, he did.
Talk in the chat. I'm looking at it right now, live. I can see it. So yeah, text something. Anyway, it was a fucking nightmare, and I was so fuming pissed. And all the other guys in the band, they were like, "Oh yeah, we don't blame you." It was pretty awful.
Was a firefight!
Who the fuck says that on national radio? Like, I don't even
Yeah.
know.
Dude, of all fucking things to joke about, even not on national television or radio or whatever, it even
I
not
was
on that format. That's not a
stunned.
thing to joke about,
I was
you know.
stunned and horrified at the same time.
Sure.
How
Yeah.
can my bass player fucking say something like that? I put a goddamn lot of money in that motherfucker's pocket, and he treats me like this.
Was it a punk rock band where you were
No,
expected to hit
we
each other with
were-
beer bottles?
No, we were doing a couple originals
All
and
right,
a couple
then there you go.
covers and whatever.
And by we, you meant the royal we for the moment, because it was really. I'm sure you got rid of the guy not too long
Oh,
after
yeah.
that. Yeah.
That's another, reason why I started. Well, I started to try to play bass, but
Sure.
as soon after that, I got married, and then everybody fucking bailed, because it seems to me that everybody in my band wanted to fuck me, and once they realized I was married, I don't know, they all disappeared. They were like, we're going our own separate ways.
I always wanted to play music.
Right. Fucking insignificants. Little fucks. Little dicks. I think it drove them crazy that I wouldn't fucking sleep with any of them.
Your bandmates in Florida?
Bandmates ever.
Oh, come on. We were bandmates. I didn't want to sleep with you. What the hell?
Well, I mean, not you, but because you're a
And I am deeply, deeply
Yes, sir.
insecure.
And we've been friends for fucking forever. So it wasn't even like that. The guys that I met along the way, I swear to God, it's like they all thought they had a fucking chance. And I'm like, no, we're not going to be fucking Fleetwood Mac. Go fuck yourself.
That's a really good example. That's a really good.
We're not going to be Fleetwood
analogy.
Mac. Nobody's
Yeah,
going to be
yeah.
banging it. It's not
We're
the
not
60s
going to be
anymore.
Buckingham Nicks. That's going to turn into a mega star
I don't.
band.
I don't want you to. I don't want to fuck you. I want you to play the drums. I don't want to fuck you. I want you to play the bass. I don't want to fuck you. I want you to play the goddamn fucking lead guitar like fucking Jimmy Page and get over yourself.
But it has to be like Jimmy Page. So you want that?
It's not
blues-based rock
even like Jimmy Page. I mean, yeah. I mean, I do. I'm a blues rock kind of.
Kind of makes me
Check.
feel like Riverdance.
But yeah, do your fucking job and quit thinking about getting in my fucking pants. You know, the
How
whole
much-
time I was married to this asshole, I was accused of fucking sleeping with every fucking dude in town, like every dude in town in Florida. And I was like, yeah. Just because he gets up on stage and does a song with me, and we're doing, like the ballad between Tom Petty and
Yeah.
Stevie Nicks, and we're looking
Yeah,
at
there's
each
a
other
couple.
because we're
Yeah,
watching each other's mouths, so we can
Yeah.
do it at the same time. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what
Stop
musicians.
dragging my heart around.
Exactly right. Yeah. So that's when you watch people doing duets. They're watching each other's mouths, so they do it at the same time. I don't know if anybody knows that. It's not this loving.
Unless you've got the best in-ear feedback monitor system in the world that money can buy,
Lionel
you're
Richie
gonna be
and
looking
Diana
and
Ross
you're gonna be
doing
watching.
"Endless Love."
Yeah.
You
They have to look at
If
each
you
other.
don't
Yeah.
watch each other's mouths,
That was me leaning back in this chair if that came through in the sound.
but you're a
Crackle.
musician, Brian. You know exactly what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. You're
Oh, yeah.
watching when
Yeah.
you're doing background vocals for somebody.
Mhm.
You are watching their mouths, so you can do it at the same time they
I watch two
are.
things. I watch their mouths, and then as I pull back, I watch their feet. And normally when I'm playing with somebody, I'm watching their leg. I'm watching for their count. I'm watching for
Sure.
getting that beat,
Right.
which that saved my life the one time that I opened up for Kid Rock, and his fucking sound man asshole decided to go off and get a blowjob after half-ass setting
That's
up
why I
my
brought
band.
my own sound man when I opened up for Rick Springfield at the Palace.
And this guy, he takes off, and we start playing, and I've got a dead monitor. I've got nothing, and we're set up around their equipment, right? So I can't even see my drummer. I can barely hear him. We're in a fairly, it's a small planet in East Lansing,
Yeah.
and I have to look over around this fucking big plant thing that's on stage to look at my bass player's leg and watch my bass player's leg, and that's how I got the count on where we were at. And he would just kind of like, nod like this. And if I started to get off, he'd start going like this, and then I'd get it back in, and then he'd bring it in. So I had to watch my bass player the entire night. And now, luckily, this is a band where total absolute trust in the other musicians. We're not doing the same thing at all. I'm not playing the same lines he's playing. He's not playing the same lines I'm playing. But he knows my lines. I know his lines. We know the drummer's lines. We know, everything's going good. We're kind of prog rock kind of thing going on.
When you're well rehearsed.
Very well rehearsed, yeah. And, it was just looking at that leg. I had to watch his leg and then look up every once in a while at his head to see where we were at. Now, luckily, I was not the vocalist of that band as well, because I, would not have been able to do that juggling act without a monitor.
Do you remember the Palladium on,
of course,
was it Groesbeck or...
Yes.
Affirmative.
In Roseville? Okay, my band opened up for Kid Rock there. And that was when he was still selling CDs out of the trunk of his car.
Yeah. Did he have Joe C? He had Joe C when we opened for him.
I don't remember.
The wee fella. Yeah.
Or the wee man or whatever.
The wee fella.
No.
Snap out of it.
Okay, I deserve that. I said the M word, and I'm sorry if that's offensive.
Have your,
No, but
I know. She's right here.
but you can't hear my drop.
No, but I opened up
I know.
for Kid Rock then, and that was way before he made it, right?
Sure.
And I do remember him literally selling CDs out of the trunk of his car
Oh, yeah.
in the parking lot of that.
I managed Sound Warehouse, and he would bring his cassettes in and sell them on commission there.
Right.
And he would slip a 20 to anybody that would, recommend his stuff to anybody that came in to get rap. Yeah, he was a hustler. He was hustling it. He was. He was picking apples in those days, is what we called it. Picking apples,
now,
because
too.
that was like, being a DJ. He was doing the whole DJ thing back
He's a
in then.
piece of shit now,
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, oh, well, he was a spectacular piece of shit back in the day, too.
Oh, yeah.
Heard a lot of things said about Bob Ritchie.
And
back in the
I
day.
heard that he wanted me as his background vocalist, but instead he got the chick that replaced me in High Blue Vibe. He got the redhead, I can't think of her name or whatever the band name was called. But the band stayed together and they replaced me as a singer. 'Cause I wanted to play guitar.
Bud.
They wouldn't let me play guitar in my own band where I was
Worst
writing.
case, if you're bad at it, we'll just keep your volume down a little for a couple of shows. Until you
I
get
was
better at it.
amateur, but
Yeah.
they could have made me better if they actually said, "Hey, yeah, do this and do that," and then you can, back the lead guitar player up with a little rhythm guitar, and while he fucking.
It's an opportunity to fill out the sound. I think anyone would like.
They didn't let me play
Want that.
guitar on the stage when I was the one who was writing all the fucking material. So I got rid of those guys and they replaced me with another singer. And that
Sure.
singer went on tour with Kid Rock during not the first tour, not Rebel Without a Cause, the second one.
Rebel Without a Clue.
Yeah.
Rebel Without a Clue 2.
No, I forget what it was, but it doesn't matter. And I was just like, I'm so glad I wasn't there, and he thought that I was her, and it wasn't, because I've met him before at Fifth Avenue in fucking Royal Oak. He was there all the goddamn time, and I would get up with the Reefer Men and a couple other bands and see and jam with them. And then High Blue Vibe all of a sudden turned into whatever. I don't know. The other band. Whatever they were called. Oh.
Well,
There's that, Paul. Yes.
I sees Paul over there. He looks a bit like
if he turned his micro or his his phone sideways,
He won't turn his phone sideways.
That is a chunky burp.
He's not.
I'm
You
texting
can
three
get any
different
corn up
people
with
right
that
now,
bird now,
talking
did you,
to
boy?
you guys and watching you guys on the TV and doing something through Facebook. So I got a lot of
Oh
shit going
my
on.
God, you're multitasking
And I was trying to eat my dinner.
Oh,
with no taste.
Bud.
I'm done eating. Have my cigarette.
It's
you go.
over.
Okay,
Now it's me
He's
time.
texting his girlfriend. He's watching us on his TV.
suppose
He's now on with us on Zoom. And what was the fourth thing?
Through the tulips with these assholes.
Paul,
Talking with a couple different people.
do we want to ask the question of the day, Paul? Are you wearing pants right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
just
is.
I'm wearing several pairs of pants,
Several pants.
not just one.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Well, you got long johns and Carhartts and shit.
So you can see the black through my jeans.
Freeze your fucking eyes, faggots!
Jesus Christ, woman.
Woman, don't say it's not on me, motherfucker. It's on
What are you
No.
doing
Jay.
over there?
No,
what are you
he's-
doing over there, Di?
He's on 3 different fucking screens. He has no clue what's going on.
What are you saying over there?
My girlfriend just texted me. Are you cleaning?
Are you your girlfriend? Oh my God, dude.
Oh no, that was just an autocorrect. She was actually texting, "Are you clean?"
I'm always clean. I just shaved for the first time in 30 years.
Clean clothes. Isn't that
Now
from
you can
16
really see
Candles?
that I don't have teeth.
Are you clean?
It puts its lotion on its skin.
I really like this lotion. Does it come with its own decorative basket?
Bring me everything.
And a rope.
This robe is really soft. That's right, Precious. It's very soft.
Oh,
it's very soft. Let's get it, Precious.
Doesn't Precious fall in the hole?
Him just looking
Wait,
and yelling. is
Precious
great.
falls in the hole and she's like, I'm
Give me
gonna-"
back my dog. Don't hurt my dog.
Yeah, and then what does she say? I'm gonna kill it and give me one, Tony. Yeah, give me a beer. No, wait, what does she say? She's like, I'm gonna kill it if you don't let me out of this hole or whatever. Like,
Don't you hurt my dog.
and what happens? Like, I forget.
He lowers the basket and tells it to put the dog in the basket.
Right. And what does she do?
I don't remember the
She
edit.
saw the nails when he brought the basket down. She saw the fingernails and the bloody fingernails.
Oh, I
in
think
the
she saw
pit
that
on the
before.
wall.
Didn't she?
Long time before.
I don't
She
know.
puts the lotion on her. She gets the hose again.
That's right. It gets a hose again, doesn't it? It puts the lotion on its skin, or else
God
it gets
damn,
the
what a
hose again.
fucked up, scary ass fucking.
Oh, the new drops I have to get. Oh,
Can
wow.
you help me get this into my van?
Oh
what,
my
what
God.
are you, about a size 12? That's
Yeah.
that's what you hear
Yeah.
in the back of the van when you're just seeing the outside of the van. I mean, it
Right.
was a really, really
It's so fucked up, dude.
Great song though.
great,
before
great,
that.
Negative.
great film. Really great film.
Yes.
Yeah, scary, great film, but yeah, not my fave.
I call it a thriller. I don't call that a horror movie. Thriller, yes, but
Thriller, thriller.
Oh.
Predator sings.
Dude, did you see all the fucking anti-vaxxer conspiracy theories around fucking Lisa Marie Presley dying at
No.
54 for the fucking from heart disease?
No.
Oh
Jesus.
my god, they were so goddamn bad. They're like, she dropped dead because she
human
got vaccinated.
Yes.
They keep every death now of any celebrity, but when somebody really
skin, it
dies
does
of
this whenever
COVID,
it's
like
told.
like Diamond and Silk or Herman Walker or fucking you know what I mean? Like any right wing, they don't pay any attention.
Diamond and Silk are my favorite guitar strings, by the way. From Martin Marquis.
Yes.
Diamond and Silk. Try it.
What's funny, everybody? It's my birthday in 5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus fucking wept. I thought that was last fucking week. Fucking hell.
It was for us.
It's tomorrow. It's tomorrow.
I got you a
It
wee
rubs the lotion
microphone
on the skin.
stand.
It does this whenever it's
I
told.
got you a wee microphone
will pay
stand.
cash.
Tony.
Whatever ransom you're asking for, they'll pay it.
It rubs the lotion on its skin, or else it gets the hose again.
That's right, Precious. It gets a hose again.
He did an awesome job,
See?
though. I must say that.
That's right, Precious. We get the
Tony,
hose.
I think
Are we going into copyright?
that might be. Yeah, we can.
We're going into serious copyright violation.
We can do that. Yes,
You guys get in trouble already.
Hey.
Because of Tony.
Satire, supposedly
I know, yes,
been in
it's-
trouble. Supposedly, no,
hold
because of
on.
me, because of satire.
Yes. Satire happens.
Oh yes,
It does. It does. It does.
But
That's why you got
know,
the satire the sign now, so we can, you know.
here.
Oh,
yes.
let's
Right
joke
there.
about
Yes,
it.
there we go.
You
there
want
we
to
go.
joke about it? All right,
Well, you
here
know,
we go.
Here's a a little old ad that many
How
people don't
about
know,
I
but
think
Lucky
George
Spike.
Santos killed JFK?
That's a really terrible
that's
way
pretty
to
good.
talk about World War III war veteran and hero George
Santos.
Freedom motherfucking Santos.